crowds from other cities to come and watch a test match. They will feel really hurt. I mean, it's excruciatingly painful, this game. It's cruel, it's harsh, and that's cricket. What Sachin will feel, he will definitely feel the pain that he's not taken India to safety. That's primary in his mind. Yes, he will feel gutted about the 100, but the fact of the matter is he played brilliant cricket. 94, high scorer of this innings, played some excellent shots in terms of form, nothing's wrong. It's upon him. Finally it's upon him and his body. If he feels his body is up to it to take the pressure of the one days, he will play. And I'm telling you once again, having spoken to him hundreds of times, he is feeling the pressure as well. And it's not easy. It's very easy for us to say, sitting in armchairs saying, oh, Australia, he's the genius, he will take that pressure. To focus against Australia, and he's said it on record 2 times now in the past to you and I, that is his ultimate ambition. After the World Cup, to beat Australia, and Australia is Sachin Tendulkar's last unfulfilled cricketing dream, and he wants nothing, not even the 100th 100 to come in his way. So I would seriously think if his body is good enough, he'll play the one days.
There's a very interesting fact that has just come to light, Atul, that this is the 10th time that Sachin has been dismissed in the 90s in 2011. That is what cricket website is claiming. So, I mean, obviously he knows the pressures of getting there so close, and like I mentioned, in the last 7 months he's gotten close to this target about 3 times, and this is the 4th time that he's gotten close to it. So do you think that will play on his mind the next time he goes on to bat and crosses 50 and everyone's waiting for that 100th international ton?
Boria said it rightly at the start of the broadcast, that he might say that it doesn't get him pressure, but he's thinking about it all the time because people don't let up. And wherever he goes, he sees people expecting, and he sees in their eyes. Even his family, I'm sure his kids must be saying, Dad, is it the day you're going to get the 100th 100 and get the monkey off your back? So I think he wants it, and you can't deny that. If somebody had the foresight, like when Titanic was made, they had a foresight of making of Titanic was bigger, how this was achieved. And I think somebody had the foresight. You can start from the World Cup where people are expecting him to get 100, and then you can say, I was there when he missed it again in Mumbai. Then eventually gets it. Somebody makes a documentary, it's going to be a bestseller. So this saga of Tendulkar's 100th 100 is going to be in people's mind for a long time.
Well, Sanjay, if I could come to you, someone just told me that Tendulkar levels Alan Border's records of most half-centuries, but I guess in the light of all this, people are still looking for that 100th international century.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that, all of us need to recognize the greatness of this man. I was thinking about it, this morning my daughters told me that, Dad, grow up. You don't have to look so excited, I mean, all said and done, it's a game of cricket. And I said, you stop sounding so mature and rational to me. I'm a fanatical cricket fan, love Indian cricket, love all kinds of forms of the game. But Sachin is, part of a generation that we have grown up with. And I can tell you that, I empathized with what Sachin may have gone through. I mean, I've followed the Twitter messages. One has talked to people yesterday. I know of many people I met in the stadium today from the corporate world who told me they have cancelled all their appointments for the afternoon, hoping he'll get his 100 and celebrate thereafter. So, I think you're talking about here a man who lifts the mood of a nation. I think what Boria and Atul have all said, this man plays for the team, he plays for India. And, I would like to bring a point here. Yesterday, there were so many unpleasant episodes that happened in the political context of India that, today everyone was just talking about Sachin Tendulkar, and they should talk about him. I think the fact that he missed it by 6 runs doesn't make it any less a talking point. It talks about the greatness of the man nevertheless, and we all know that doesn't diminish because he didn't get 6 runs in Wankhede. Obviously, for people in Mumbai, it's an emotional moment. Somebody mentioned to me that tomorrow is going to be, the 3rd anniversary of 26/11, and they said, if there's anything that can lift people up, it's what Sachin Tendulkar does for the people of Mumbai. I also would like to bring to your notice, I remember in 2008, when we beat England in that test match, where Yuvraj and Sachin had a great partnership at Chennai, he dedicated that win to the people of Mumbai after the horrific incidents that happened. And I can tell you that one felt with one man's message, I mean, everybody brightened up, it had been a very depressing and very despondent Mumbai, but suddenly they all popped up, everybody smiled, and you suddenly felt a wave of enthusiasm within you. So that's the greatness of the man, but as everybody said, I think Atul and Boria are absolutely bang on. This is the beauty of the game, it's unpredictable. Yesterday, the great player like Novak Djokovic got hammered by David Ferrer. Nadal is lost 6 love to Roger Federer. Roger Federer at the age of 30 is playing outstanding tennis all over again. So what do you talk about? So is the greatness of Sachin Tendulkar yet to continue? I think there's a long way to go. And to borrow from a film, picture to bhi baki hai mere dost. I think we should all be optimistic, have a lot of faith. Sachin is going to get that 100. Let's back him up at this point of time.
Well, absolutely. Let's hope the Indian fan is equally patient with Sachin reaching that iconic milestone. But Boria, if I could come to you, the fact that players like veteran cricketers like Rahul Dravid and Sachin Tendulkar are still the crowd pullers in cricket. Now, obviously, that goes to say a lot about the greatness of these players.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they are defying the laws. I mean, they are defying the laws of science. I mean, earlier you would have said 35 and you're done with. Sachin Tendulkar, VVS Lakshman, Rahul Dravid, see the way each of these players are going. And not only these, I mean,